So, after about 9 years now of being a functioning Grand Theft Auto 5 online abuse addict, I've been taking a short timeless break from the game for like a week and a half to, give my retinas a break from all the incoming phone calls and top map notifications forced on them. It's just my usual routine. The only reason I even played GTA Online recently was to get money for the rumored Cops and Robbers DLC that we're gonna get sometime this month. But you see, there's a reason that I and a bunch of other Grand Theft Auto Online players are labeled as abuse addicts. Like, there's something always going on with this game, especially on the PC port that I choose to contaminate my online gaming experience with. And outside the tedious grind of Rockstar's cash cow, it's not the grind that really ruins my ideal GTA experience for me, but instead mostly the players. Everyone and their creepy Uncle Lester knows that the PC world of gaming is the mecca for online game exploits and hackers to have a field day with any online game that they can fuck with. And it's not just GTA 5 that suffers this inevitability, but for the past 9 years since this game dropped on PC, some could argue it's up there with some of the worst case scenarios. I'll spare you the Epsilon program level lore, but it seems that during my hiatus that's the same lore just got a new chapter in the books, because right now players are being completely locked out of a major game mode, all because it's facing a major exploit on, well, you guessed it, the PC version of Grand Theft Auto Online. The game mode in question that's being strong-armed out of players' reach as of this recording is the Diamond Casino Heist, a free DLC that was launched back in 2019, which gave players at the time a really lucrative way to, rob that one casino that had sat stagnant since the game's launch in 2013. Like, it was the equivalent of the building in the city that somehow never finished construction. Anyways though, before 𝐒𝐈𝐃 dropped later in 2020, this Casino Heist DLC was the money method for a lot of players to run continuously, even though it was tedious as hell. That method's changed since then, and there's obviously been a lot of nerfs to this game mode, so even though it's been dumbed down in popularity since 2019, it's still a fan favorite for long-time players and definitely a good classic GTA experience for any new players. So it was kind of a shock to me, seeing Rockstar announce yesterday on Twitter that a vulnerability was discovered in the game and that for the time being, players cannot access the heist or be able to buy an arcade facility, which is the building that gets you access to, said heist. Now, the exploit in question that's fucking on players' PCs hasn't been officially confirmed as of yet, but many are speculating the attack to be a remote code execution, or an attack that allows someone to gain access to your device from a remote location. And they're thinking this because, before the game mode was disabled, Casino Heist players were getting their in-game cash modified, their characters' appearances changing, and even as far as getting their actual operating system backgrounds being changed, all from the game, which could turn into some really scary shit. It was nothing less than unsafe to even, attempt to play the Casino Heist during these hours, so prayers for anybody involved. But as bad as it may sound, this unfortunately is all too common with the community of Grand Theft Auto Online PC players. I mean, not even that long ago, you all might remember the game being subject to another RCE hack in which players were advised to not even play the game at all, or you might get got by the boogeyman of Los Santos. It's hard to justify to many players that playing the PC version of this game is even worth it, and if you aren't already and have like progress there, I wouldn't even blame you, man. Of course, I'm not stupid, I'm sure either by the time this video goes live or sometime by the end of this week, the exploit is going to get patched out like it always is, but I wanted to talk about it because it is pretty clear how tapped out Rockstar is with the PC version of their most prized title. And they still do band waves every now and then, but ultimately, they treat the PC version like the stepchild among their biological Xbox and PlayStation versions, which is whatever now since it's 2024, but I'm just hoping that this trend doesn't go into the next generation of Grand Theft Auto Online. Given the rise of PC popularity for Rockstar's games in general, the presence that this, community of gamers is going to have in the next few years might even outpace the console population someday, so I hope security is a #1 priority within GTA 6. I'm really just not trying to see the PC chat being spammed with malicious links while I'm grinding bunker anymore. Of course though, that's all that we know right now for Grand Theft Auto 1.5 on PC. Hopefully this exploit gets, patched up sooner than later, but we'll just have to wait and see with the future host for Rockstar's game in the future. So what do you guys think about Rockstar and, this exploit that's going on right now, man? If you're coming over, like when the video, subscribe if you're not ready, and I'll see you on the next one.